All right, I'm going to show you guys the recap of last time. Last time on Out of the Abyss.
Last time on Out of the Abyss.
Gosh, I've been stuck in that sheath all day. I just want to break some shit. Please let me out.
Kothar lags behind just a little bit as he kind of like stares at Nicole's statue. We're coming back. I promise.
You crumbly slide your way into this cavern. There's a stalactite that is carved kind of in the shape of a menhir, and it's pockmarked with dozens of empty sockets. These all popped out, little pebbles.
As Kothar realizes that he actually has to actively channel this, he lunges forward and puts both of his hands onto the stone. His hands start to glow a bright platinum light, and he turns around behind him and he says, "This is going to take time. Buy me some time. Don't let them stop me."
Ogremock's Bane is here, so furious that you dare encroach on his space. As you channel your energy into the stalagmite, it glows and rumbles. Everything starts to rumble.
Elementals begin to approach, and he feels the presence of Ogremock's Bane. He stands straight, and he looks kind of up, and he shouts over the pandemonium. "Ogremock's Bane! The terror you have inflicted onto the citizens of Blingdenstone has gone on for long enough. We are your scourge. We are your bane. We are here to cleanse this holy place and bring peace to the denizens of this city and to the dead that you have defiled. In the name of the Balancer, the Justice Maker, and her mercy, I, Eoth Kothar, Cleric of Tamara, Defender of the weak, and Protector of the innocent, banish you back to the depths of the seven hells from whence you came. Get on!" As he casts banishment.
You can almost see a skull-like face shrieking, its eyes widening, made of pure energy. And it starts to claw at the ground as it gets like sucked towards your shield. And it clings, and the actual earth shows claw rivets digging into the earth as this incorporeal being gets sucked in. You hear a horrifying scream. And suddenly, nothing. And you all feel a sense of peace. Now you can hear me. Yeah, that was our last time. By the way, Buff Lovin', that was chills. Oh, they can't hear me still.
Still deafened and muted in Discord.
I had like 3 levels of muting happening. My mixer was muted, my OBS was muted, and my Discord was muted. I was trying to say, holy shit, that gave me chills.
There was that edit, man. I'm telling you.
Buff Lovin' is amazing.
If you guys want to hire someone to make trailers, Buff does it.
I want to know how you made that like stone effect over Koretsu, because that was really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. Glad you agree.
If you want to know how it's made, you gotta hire him.
I mean, if you hire someone, don't necessarily tell you how.
I don't even remember. That's the real.
All right.
It was like, dude, how do you do it? Oh.
Where we left off.
You just.
All of you are in the Standing Stone temple to Calderon Smoothhands, a deity of deep gnomes. Yes.
I don't have access to my token that's over there.
Oh, really?
Nope.
What do you mean by you don't have access?
I don't have access to Waldron's token. I only have Nicole right now.
Let me...
Oh, you got Nicole back from Buff, huh?
Yeah.
No, wait.
It says, you're
Oh,
the-
did you have mine too?
it says you have ownership over Waldrond.
I just don't have her token, so maybe she's just not there. Oh,
She's-
there it is.
Yeah. Don't you remember Buff tried to polymorph into you?
I tried to polymorph into Lucius because I had
Oh,
Lucius's token
Lucius.
in my character sheet, but then my DM wouldn't allow me to.
You can transform into a Furbolg. You can't transform into exactly Lucius. That's
I
the
know.
difference.
But
I
you
just
would be a lower level for Bolg, right?
You would be
Yes.
a standard leveled Furbolg, not Lucius the Furbolg.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
Would've been funny,
I didn't
though.
mean to-
Just
I
saying.
You're
wanted. I
fine.
had to interrupt.
You guys are now standing in the recently cleansed temple, the Standing Stone. Ogre Moxbane's presence has been banished. You are all
And these guys are all
very-
dead?
Yes, all of the critters that were encroaching on you are all shattered into a million pebbles. You do notice that some of their shards look particularly valuable. You feel
And a zero
incl-
picks up loot.
yeah, you pick up loot. You find about 7,000 gold worth of gemstones.
Okay.
Yoink.
Just a small amount.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Oh,
Small loan.
Small loan of
Small loan of
And our
7,000
character
gold.
wasn't even here. Our character
Yeah,
wasn't even
I-
here for the shiny gems. Oh my god.
Cora goes
7,000.
shiny, 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 shiny.
J. Mitch
Go ahead.
goes out from behind Yaslin, who they were cowering behind, and just goes, "Are they gone? Is it over?"
You know, Yaslam was knocked out for a little bit.
Oh, are
It
you
would've
still
been
knocked
hard to
out?
carry on. No, she's up now, but
Oh yeah.
like,
No,
you
I
had
was
to be
definitely hiding
fine
behind
during
you.
the battle.
Anazero
Because
looks
the little
over at
guys.
Yoslin.
Mhm.
Do you detect any other? Was it Yoslin or? Wait, who has the detect magic again?
Yaslam
Yaslam.
has
Yaslam.
Yoslin does. Okay. Yanazero looks behind it. Yoslin, do you sense any more unusual magics near here?
Do I?
Are you casting detect magic?
Sure.
This place feels like it is at peace, actually. The magic that is currently existing within this space is holy. It is good.
I tell that?
Well, she's saying you can tell that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
That's what I'm telling you.
I've been reading the Pathfinder books, okay? So I wanted to make sure it wasn't. Because in that,
That's okay.
with detect magic and tell the aura and stuff, I wasn't sure you could do it in this one as well.
The aura is goodness. There. Okay, if you're detecting
Yeah.
magic to find spells, no, there are no spells cast anywhere.
This place feels much better now. And a zero.
Perfect. Let's get our goods and go let them know that we're on the way still to find the goo guy, right?
No.
This was just
No, that's a
step.
different area.
Okay, I'm gonna remind you guys really quick because I think you guys are getting confused with the goo guy.
Yes, because there's
You-
multiple threads that overlapped.
You have brought up the issue of the Pudding King to the government of Blingden Stone. They want to help you, or they want to take the goo guy seriously, but they have several issues that are
goo guy.
happening within Blingden Stone, including they don't feel comfortable sending in their earth elementals because they were afraid Ogre Moxbane would corrupt them, etc., etc. So you have agreed to solve these problems so that they can free up their army and then wipe out Gugai. So Gugai is like, put a pin in Gugai. Gugai
Okay, so-
will be after you solve certain problems. And a new problem you guys have is that Lucius and Nikul are
Yes.
petrified, and none of you have the spells to unpetrify them.
Not until we go up another level.
And guess
Well-
who's not giving you any levels right now?
Oh no.
So it sounds like we need to go into town and find someone who does have that ability.
That
Go
sounds
make some money.
brilliant.
Make some money. Okay.
Oh,
Well-
we just got $7,000 worth of gems. We should be able to pay someone to come and do this.
Yes.
Right. Is
Now that
anybody?
we've made it safe.
Unfortunately, the two people that I would ask to lift up the stone statues, besides Anazira, would be Lucius and Nakul.
Okay, I'm gonna make things really simple for you guys because I cannot I don't want to waste an hour of our limited game time figuring out how you're gonna get Nicole.
We can
and
definitely leave
Lucius
and come back and they'll be okay.
No, I'm gonna say you guys fucking find a broken ass wagon in this area and you hoist them on there and you can hoist them back because we're not gonna wait for you to fucking figure this out.
Perfect.
Come on,
I am
come on,
okay
go
with
there
that.
with your back, with your back.
We spent
I
a
have
lot
to do
of
a
that last session
interesting
looking for that.
jerking motion.
I have too much for you.
Stop
guys
using your
today.
knees.
You guys are struggling with one of the statues, and Waldron's just gonna like and move it onto the.
I'm used to
rest.
doing the mental lifting, not the physical lifting. Oh, gods!
I think I'm used to this. I'm
Jaslyn,
still like hanging off of it after Waldron's like picking it up.
Waldron is like turning into a giant and like boop 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 boop.
Jaslyn will be trying to help, but she's next to useless with any sort of strength stuff.
Mhm.
And she just tries so hard she can't speak.
I'm going to introduce you all to a very new concept that me and Kuritsu were discussing.
I'm scared now.
No, you're going to love this. This is good for you. This is not against you. In our morning run that Kuritsu joins me for every day, we discussed making the NPCs more useful.
Finally. About time
I
that
forgot
orc
about them.
pulled its
Not
weight.
gonna lie.
All NPCs are going to have a combat benefit, an exploration benefit, and a social benefit. I'm still working it out right now. I have like notes and notes and notes.
So you're telling us that you've given us additional incentive to be nice to the NPCs.
Yes, because if you piss them off and they leave, they're not going to want to help you. So here's the thing. They all have these passive abilities. So, and you get to choose for every mission. So like, you know how we left them all at the Bed Bath and Beyond or Blood Bath and Beyond? You get to pick 2 NPCs to bring with you on any given mission. The rest will stay at camp. That way it's easier and you get to kind of, have choices. They will have exploration bonuses. Like if you brought Ront or Darendil, Scrag, you get their brute strength. That's an example. They also have combat bonuses, like a little passive that kind of helps you in combat. But here's where it gets interesting. If any of you get knocked unconscious during combat, I thought it's kind of boring to sit there and not be able to do anything when we have so many players in this campaign. So if any of you get knocked down during combat and are making death savings throws, you get to, as your action, take control of one of the NPCs and use their designated combat action.
So you get to participate.
Yes.
Yay.
And each NPC will have their own unique action that can be done. I'm still working it out. I will be posting a handout for probably next session.
Awesome.
They won't be totally, it's not going to be like attacks or shit. It'll be like cool ways to like change the flow of battle. So that way, if you get knocked down, you have something fun to do. You get to decide which NPCs you bring with you, and you can use these NPCs to help you in specific situations.
You might also get story text.
And I'm going to ask all of you to come up with a similar mechanic for your own character in case one of you can't make it one day. We can use your character as a combat NPC. So if someone dies, they can say, I use this missing character to do this action to help the group.
One action or 2 actions?
One. Just everyone just gets one little action. I'm still working it out. It's going to take me. I've already got pages and pages that I've been writing. It's gonna be fun. So here's an example of what I have for Shushar, the pacifist Kuatoa. His combat action would be to target a friendly player and protect them. What that means is if during that turn an enemy tries to target them for attack, they have to make a flat roll, a flat DC 10, a D20. They have to beat a 10. If they do not beat a 10, they have to instead attack a different target. So
That is really high, but
but it's not supposed to be too powerful. It's supposed to be that's like a coin flip, right? A DC 10.
yes.
Yes.
I would think so.
It's like
We can hash it out later.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You think that's
You
too
saw
strong?
my eyes glazing
think
over.
that's
a
little
Oh,
strong.
So that's what I'm working on right now. And they'll have social abilities like, you know, if you're in a gnomish area, you want your gnomes around because they can actually make your persuasion checks with gnomes be better.
You're gonna have to have Jim Jar be something like gambling type sort of thing.
Oh yeah, I actually
He
have an
passively makes his
entire-
money.
They get nudge fake. No.
Oh my god.
You want to hear what I have my concept for Jim Jar?
Sure.
He has a downtime activity. He can make a bet with you, which is essentially you roll it like a die, and you get to use that die to trade like a D20. You can trade that D20 with your first D20 roll later because he
Sounds like my investigator. Except-
it's basically the divination wizard.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's portent.
So would we
See
know
into
we
the
rolled
future.
with Jim Jar? Like, would that be hidden?
I haven't figured out the details yet.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Yeah.
Well, that was me
This is
giving
cool concept.
input. Like,
I don't think
you
it
might
would
want
be.
to have.
I don't think it'd be hidden because if it's well, maybe yeah. Because you could say, you know what? If it was hidden, you could be like, "Hey, Jim Jar, give me that roll." You know what? Yeah.
Like-
So I'm gonna open the floor to feedback. We're gonna have a channel in the Discord, and then
That's
once we
why it's
decide,
gambling.
that's
You don't
true.
know.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
That and once
But,
we
yeah.
have all of this figured out, I'll have a channel in the Discord that lists everybody's skills and abilities. So every time you go out on a mission, you can choose which NPCs you want to bring with you.
The biggest issue I see with this is that we're going to want to acquire more NPCs.
Well, you can only take two at a time.
Guess
Yeah, we
what?
can
No,
only
but
have
so we
one.
have more options.
I'm not gonna. I
Mm.
am in full control of what NPCs are available. So
Yeah.
okay, where were we? Oh yeah, we are bringing. Okay, you figure out how to bring everybody back.
Yes.
The
Back in
statues are
town.
back.
Sold our crystals.
You you haven't sold your crystals. What are you talking
Oh.
about? That's not how this works.
Fast forward.
Hey, can we sell our crystals?
Yes.
I say to N0 as J-Mitch. Like, hey, we should do that.
We should probably sell these. Wasn't
Yeah, we
wasn't
should
there
sell these
someone who was
crystals.
We
who
should
was
probably
offering
work
to
out
buy
how to
these?
save the people who are-
of crystals over gold is crystals way less than gold. So most people keep their gems in their pouches instead
Oh.
of cash.
I bet we could
Additionally-
just trade some of these gems to like stop them from being statues.
Yes, that is what I
So
think.
you guys, are you interested in seeking out solutions to your statue
Yes.
problem?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely would be doing that, and also trying to check on Seraph's
Oh yeah. Post
solution
surgery.
as well.
Sarah?
Surgery stuff.
Okay, so are you going to the Ruby in the Rough?
Yes.
I would think that'd be the best place for it.
All right, you all show up at the Ruby in the Rough. Glyphic, the nervous, inexperienced priest, is there, and he's just tending to Segojan mats. Just blessed be.
Glyphic,
Oh,
buddy.
you're back.
Good old buddy, old pal Glyphic. Yeah, hey, what's up? Yeah, it's your old pal J-Mitch. How's it going?
Oh, you're
You remember me, right?
Yes, I saw you yesterday.
Yeah, all right. I saw you yesterday too. I totally remember you. Hey, listen, Glyphic. We got a couple of statues that need to be turned back into like normal people.
Oh, dear Sagojin. I think
Yeah,
you're
I was wondering if Sogojin is actually like good for that because he's like the shiny guy, but I don't know if he's like the turn people back to normal guy. You know what I mean?
Bring him into my clinic. Bring him.
Okay, there's no need to panic. We're kind of chill about it, but like also don't break
He's
them.
absolutely panicking.
Damage help, this is heavy.
Waldron
You
is
got it,
going
you're
to
good.
take over.
Are these ghosts? And he looks at Waldron and Flash.
I think
Yeah,
they're
we're
poltergeists, actually.
we
They
don't
have-
really-
What's
hand-
the
Yeah, we don't
Excuse me,
really-
we are not hunting anyone. We are not a poltergeist.
Yeah, that's
Poltergeist just means
really
they interact
offensive.
with the environment, though, right? Like, it
But
doesn't
we're not
necessarily
hunting.
mean hunting.
Glyphic like tries to touch you and realizes that you are touchable, yet you look like a ghost.
Oh, so touchable.
Mhm.
Oh, I've never. Oh no. Oh, we'll have to talk to Judger immediately. The Barrow
Yes.
Warden. He can send your soul back to wherever you want to go, if that's what you wish, dear Spectre.
I mean, I just wanted to see my family first.
Who is your family?
The Gold Whiskers.
Mm! The Goldwoods.
Oh,
Who's
Is there
gonna
something
tell him?
wrong?
they don't like the gold whiskers around here.
I
We
do-
don't
I-
worry.
I
We know
personally-
them. We know
no,
them.
no.
We're good. We're good.
The Gold
You
Whisker.
don't like the Gold Whiskers?
The Goldwister clan is isolated from the rest of Blingdenstone. It
Isolated?
it's
How?
complicated.
Yeah. Sorry, we didn't have time to tell you this before.
But I can go see my family, right?
Glyphic looks at the rest of you. Have you been
Absolutely.
We're
I
up
I-
with them. Yeah.
Where,
yeah. I just like interject and go. Absolutely, we can go see the gold whiskers. I have I have an in with them. The honorable Chipgrin Gold Whisker especially enjoys my company.
I would say
So we're definitely going to
Like
go
him?
back to him.
Waldron Chipgrin is a 3-year-old that you know.
Oh, little
Yes.
Trip Grid.
Yeah.
He made
I mean,
it.
he's
fine.
my size. It's kind of mean to say that he's little, but
I mean, the last time I saw him, he was a little boy.
oh,
Well,
really?
Oh, that he
We
might
Yeah,
have been some time.
he's like. Do you know Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? He's like Master Splinter.
How long? How long have you been ghost now?
I don't know. I mean, time passes. I don't change.
The Gold Whiskers were actually the people who told us about the threat of the slimes. So we're probably going to work with them to clear out the slime stuff.
Glyphic
Yeah.
is
That's
like
wonderful.
nervously rubbing his hands. The Gold Whisker clan and the rest of Blingdenstone have not been in good terms, but this lovely party here has actually been in active negotiations to create a sort of peace treaty. The Gold Whiskers have their own territory, but many of Blingdenstone wish to see them back in the fold, but there are many others that wish to see them gone. It is quite a topic of conflict, unfortunately. I personally don't think anybody should be turned away from the safety of Blingdenstone, but the Gold Whiskers are quite...
Waldron's gonna hold a hand up. I understand that they're not getting along right now, but I'm a bit dead. I think this is a little bit beyond me.
Apologies. And I'm sorry for your condition. If you ever want to be assisted in passing on to the Golden Hills, we do have
We
the
can
rights
talk
for that.
about it after I see my
Yeah.
family again.
Hey, Glyphic. Let's like. Can we just the two statues?
way?
You know, we really need to.
This is
Oh,
these are your
again.
friends.
Yeah, those that you remember good old Nicole, right? Remember good old Lucius. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dear.
Oh, we also have to find out if we can reverse the aging that happened to them as well.
He
Yes.
looks at Cora. Oh my-
Yeah. Also, I got a little bit of gray in my beard now, and I was wondering if we could just like get rid of that. You know what I mean?
Oh, this.
I don't know. I think it looks kind of distinguished. You sure?
Never mind, we're keeping it. We're fine.
You can always get rid of the age thing, and dye your beard.
Yeah, no, we're fine. We're good.
This might be the work of a greater restoration spell, I'm afraid. That is a little bit beyond my capabilities.
Anyone else in town have the capabilities then?
I'm afraid that we are the most distinguished of healers in the entire city. This is bad. This is very, very bad. We are
Wait,
just,
so nobody in the city can help our friends?
I can give my thoughts and prayers.
Oh,
Very
cool.
helpful.
Can you like my status too, so I
Do
get more
you guys
popular?
have a library by chance or something?
Oh, there are no libraries in the city proper. Nothing that we've reclaimed so far.
Do
Unfortunately.
you know of anyone who could help us nearby?
You know, there's no library. Isn't there an old archive back? I mean, isn't there one?
Is it where the pudding man is currently? Is that why we don't? There's not a library because it's back in
I
that
don't know
part.
who this pudding man is. But I mean, I know of an archive. I know of.
Mm.
I've never been there, but I mean, I know sort of where it is.
You know where the archives are. Oh. Then,
I mean, yes.
oh, this could work. This could. He starts pacing back and forth. This could work. This could work. This could work.
Hey, Glyphic, you're in your head, buddy. We need words. We need vocalization. What are you
yes.
thinking?
Yes. There is only one being who can reverse petrification. Antimok. Antimok is the elemental prince of Earth, the twin brother of Ogremok. He's good.
Ooh.
Don't worry. He is good. He's very good. Good. But
Do you think he would take crystals as payment, or would he see that as a little morbid of his little friends?
you don't understand. Entomok once had a chamber where our ancestors, before the fall of Blingdenstone, would commune with him, and they could summon great elementals with utmost ease, more powerful than any single summoner could summon. During the fall, the location of Etemok's boon has been lost to us, but if this beautiful ghost says there is an archive, there must be knowledge, information on how to find the long-lost Etemok's boon. You say you know
How
where it is?
How far is the archive?
It is deep within Gold Whisker territory.
Ah,
Oh, okay. That's too easy.
It is unreclaimed.
Yeah, but like me and Chikrin go way back, so like we have an in.
This could... Not only could you save your friends, but access to Entomok's boon would be a great blessing to the whole of Blingdenstone and could help us destroy the Pudding King.
Hearing about this
Yes.
Pudding King, who names themselves after a dessert?
Oh, pudding is not a dessert, my dear ghost. It is a name of an ooze, a demon. One that
No, I think they're
dissolves the
correct.
flesh.
Pudding's delicious.
Have you ever seen a black pudding?
No.
You mean like
Oh yeah, I see that all. I
Blood
saw that all the
sausage
time in
patties?
culinary cuisine school.
they're
Yeah,
delicious too?
Blood pudding?
Oh dear. Have you
it's like
ever
black
seen-
licorice. It's really bitter.
Have you ever seen a gelatinous cube?
Yeah,
Oh.
no.
Yeah, one who's a friend. He's
Yeah.
got our ship right now.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't.
Imagine a gelatinous cube, but it wants to murder you, and is 5
Oh.
times more powerful. Now multiply that being by 10,000.
That could be a problem.
That is
Is
the Pudding
pudding-
King.
Is Pudding
Okay.
King an allegory for Dweeblax?
Pudding King. You are the ones who told me about the Pudding King. What is going? Okay, refresher.
Oh no, pudding.
don't-
I mean, pudding, not pudding king.
Oh, pudding.
Pudding.
Well, you
Pudding.
guys, you guys know about black puddings. You faced them before.
Oh, okay.
It's a monster.
Oh yeah, we know black
It's an actual
puddings.
monster.
I keep
We've
getting
seen
distracted
that.
because
And-
it's also a delicious food.
It's
from
the
UK.
K-pop group.
You guys know that Dewey Blex
Oh, that's
is the
Blackpink.
demon lord of oozes, and you know black pudding is an ooze, and you know the pudding king is a person who is obsessed with oozes, who
Yes.
might be infected with the pudding king's mentality.
Okay, so
Dewey,
we go to.
Glyphic is looking at all of you like, are you guys gaslighting me right now?
No,
course
we're just
we are.
forgetful.
Glyphic, that's not what gaslighting means. Listen, let's go.
I really want
What
some
it
Black
means.
Forest puddings, but unfortunately I can't.
Let's go to Gold Whisker Clan territory. Let's hit up
Yes.
Mr. Good Old Chipgrin. And you, Waldron, you can reintroduce yourself and say, "Hey, what's up, old buddy?" And then we go to their archives. And we find Ent Mox Boone, and then we say, "Hey, man, we're gonna take on the Pudding King, but also, can you like unstatuify our friends?"
In thanks for getting rid of your evil twin that you hate.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me. Let's go. And Azera immediately walks out and doesn't even say bye to
James
Wait,
high
wait.
fives Anna Zero while she's walking out.
We're injured. Can we perhaps rest shortly first?
I mean, I don't know if we have time
walk
for that.
slowly enough, it
We're
counts as a
bloodied.
short rest.
No, as in like get Glyphic to heal us.
Maybe
Could we hit a potion shop on the way?
You could probably go back to your hotel, I imagine. Perhaps you would want the assistance of some of your friends.
Yes. Let's go pick up some friends.
Okay, and this is an excellent time to refresh your drinks and use the outhouse. Also,
Okay.
Outhouse.
update on your friend Sereth. He is in recovery right now. We have him sedated because terrible pain.
Can you imagine?
Terrible pain.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
I'm
what-
laughing because I feel like my attempt at an accent is poisoning Glyphic.
Sarah was getting limbs installed.
Am I
Is-
giving him an accent? I'm just trying to talk to him like a spooky coward.
A little bit.
Okay.
Remind me what happened to Seraph? Is it?
Getting-
That's not his eye
getting
The
surgery. right?
surgery.
He's having eye
Oh, it is his eye surgery.
and
Okay.
arm and leg surgery. No, he had eye surgery over in Stonehaven, but now he's
Okay.
having arm and leg surgery.
He's
You know,
becoming Full Metal
prosthetics.
Alchemist. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I also
Holy metal.
I have to write his little special abilities too. I can't wait
It's
for you
gonna
guys.
be really
to,
interesting.
I can't wait.
We should have
for you guys to
Inspector
start.
Gadget like features.
You should title his passive to be like brooding something. I don't know, just like brooding.
Well, his
Brooding
bonus,
cyborg.
his like social benefit is you would get a little bonus on interacting with like Drow because he knows Drow etiquette. So you get like a little circumstance bonus.
Oh no, they're calling him
Oh.
RoboCop in my
Okay,
chat.
Miss Pathfinder.
RoboCop.
Kothar,
Yes.
Robobot.
I was looking you dead in the eyes, JTC, when I said that.
Oh, I felt it. I felt it, Dami Mami.
I'm trying to like brainwash the rest of the party to be enjoying Pathfinder mechanics so that the inevitable switch will happen.
As you were my first D&D campaign, and my other two are homebrew anyways, I don't think it'll be a hard
If you're
switch up.
look, if you're a player in Pathfinder or in D&D 5e with the help of Foundry, Pathfinder 2e is not bad.
Actually easy.
Yeah,
it's really,
it's
With the
That's
help
really-
of Foundry, you too can enjoy Pathfinder 2nd Edition without
like,
the crunch.
It's the same
Sponsor us.
concept.
Not sponsored.
Foundry?
Literally, this is
Yeah,
the
not
difference
sponsored
between
yet.
5e and Pathfinder. There's just more gradients of choices, but it's a lot of the same concepts. And it's
Can
more of
you
a burden
have-
on me than you guys.
What about the classes? Would they be different at all?
They would be, and that would be the last thing. Like, so that's why it's like I'm gonna start slowly introducing you to some like Pathfinder mechanics. We would have to redo the class. Like, you would have to re-roll new characters essentially. I don't think I want to make you do that for Utah, but if after Utah,
please no.
anyone who wants to continue, will do that. So this is like training wheels.
I like
Anyways.
training wheels. Mine are pink. Hot pinks.
Mine are teal and violet, kind of clear.
Mine would be
with
purple.
sparkles.
Yes, they would be like the jelly roller sparkle
Yes!
clear ones. Yes.
Okay, I gotta pee and I'm gonna get a drink and then I'm gonna
All right.
explain to you the encounter that I have fucking prepared for you that I wrote on my notebook and I'm so excited to show you all. Look at okay.
Whoa, it's a
Oh,
whole.
shit.
It's a bunch of text.
It is. And I wrote it in really nice handwriting too. All right, be right back.
Also, are we
Mhm.
taking a short rest before we go?
Since we stopped at the hotel first, yes. Okay.
You're muted.
You can actually take a long rest because I'm gonna say it's the
Hi,
end of
Mommy.
the day.
Ooh.
Okay.
Long rest.
Don't they only
That
have
makes-
like 24 hours?
Yeah,
to
that makes the
get
aging permanent.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there is a
Ooh. Let's
little bit
pretend.
of a hiccup there.
Oh,
I
Short
will.
rest.
Okay, you know what? I'll come up with a little reason to stop that aging. Don't worry, because that aging was
Okay.
not fair.
Oh.
I'll be right back. I just need a drink.
I
need
think
to
we
pee.
should keep it. That'd be funny. But
I don't think Elephane wants her
Ellie would not
character
like
to
it.
be
Yeah, no,
40
Ellie would
years
not.
old. I feel like almost
And-
everybody else would be okay with it except for Ellie, and Ellie is not here.
That's not, yeah.
You know,
it's
okay,
not fair.
you know,
I'm
okay,
not- I'm not
before we
sure
go,
if Lucius
before we
would
go,
rather.
before we go, before we go,
DM rules. DM rules. Yeah.
Glyphic goes up to those who have aged and goes, "So Godin bless your heart. So Godin bless your heart. So Godin, okay, you have 1 week to solve your problem. Okay. Solved.
Awesome.
Solved. You have one
Can you do that to the statue? Can you do that to the statue?
You
or
can
just
do
say
that,
the
but you
statue
can't
is-
turn our people back. How dare you?
No. I have
He
an
didn't solve
encounter
it.
planned for you. Shut up.
All right. We
Uh,
attack Lithic. No, just kidding.
oh god.
Roll initiative.
All right. Go.
You know what, you guys? I think we should get Scarlett a really good DM journal notebook.
And you know what I think? Think Riot.
Riot. Riots in chat. Everyone riots in chat. Hold on. Let me get her chat up too. Oh, I've got to update it. It's the wrong chat. Riot. Oh, maybe it's the right chat. Whose chat is that? Idiot. Right. Yes. Yes.
Cha-ching!
Well, I'm unmuted now. Can you hear me? Or does Scarlet
Yep.
have us all deafened?
I don't
I can hear
know.
you. I don't know about
She's
on
not,
this stream.
She deafened?
she's not deafened right now.
She's not
On
deafened.
Discord, but I don't know if she can
Yeah.
hear us.
Yeah, you guys can. Wait, hold. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Diddly-dee. How is this for music? I don't sing. Large ones, small ones, some as big as your head.
You should sing more.
No, I don't have anything else to sing. Oh, good. Thank God she's back. She's coming back.
When
Fix it.
I used to do Twitch sings, the most requested song I had was Under the Sea.
Who cha-chinged
Under
me?
the sea. I don't know.
You guys
Seven
wouldn't have heard it.
Jades. Seven Jades sent you a donation of $20. I don't know what it was for. Because
7.
I only have your text up, not your video.
7.
Also,
What?
you don't have music playing.
That's okay.
For your BRB screen?
Oh, I don't have a set thing. It was just you guys
Oh.
talking was the music.
And we all muted. So but everyone was like, no music. And so I started singing, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Diddly-dee-dee. Oh, what's up, Cinderblock? Yeah, I need.
Hi, Cinderblock.
I want to set that up better, actually.
Cinder.
I wanna-
7 me?
My goal
No way.
for this year is to drastically increase the production value of Out of the Abyss.
I love it.
It just takes a lot of work.
Effort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it does. It takes a
Aw,
lot of
man.
effort.
But you know what? It makes me proud.
It's really.
I just realized I still had that on there.
Forge literally elevates this so much, like so much. It's
What
the
what
way
does?
what you've done in Forge for this campaign.
Oh, you mean
elevates
Foundry?
this so much.
Oh yeah.
Foundry.
Foundry, yeah.
Foundry.
Forge is
It,
like
it
the
did
server.
did sound right to me either, and then it's like, what is it?
So
I
is
don't know.
Foundry what you make the pieces in and then you put it into Forge?
Foundry.
Forge is the server. Foundry is the program.
Oh.
Yeah. So Foundry is the
I don't
software,
know.
and Forge is a website that allows
That
you
hosts
to
it.
host your own Foundry server.
Oh.
Mhm. So
yeah,
I,
we've been using this for over a year.
I don't know. I just kept calling it Forge because I thought it was all part and parcel.
That's fair enough.
yeah, Foundry is the
Oh.
software, and then Forge is the website I use in order to have my own private server. So I pay Forge a monthly fee. But
For the hosting, yeah.
yeah, it's just hosting. That's all it is. It's hosting. Sorry, I'm gluing on. My fingernails have been breaking off, so I one's missing. I don't know what happened to it, so I'm gonna have to like cut a whole new fingernail and paint
Or you could just
it.
say. Never mind.
There's my fingernails. All
I was
different
gonna make
shapes and
comments. It
sizes.
was inappropriate.
Yeah,
For you to say it's inappropriate must be very inappropriate.
I know.
What?
It
Oh, you're
was
having a
quite
white claw.
inappropriate.
So having long fingernails is very detrimental to my work. It makes it very hard to type, makes it hard to play piano. Like, it's difficult. However, I love the aesthetic of long fingernails. I feel myself when I have long fingernails and long hair and like beautiful makeup.
You just vibe.
I feel so much like myself. When I have because I bite my nails, so my natural fingernails are very short, and my hair is pretty short, and it's like I don't like flattening my hair and all that shit. It just takes too much fucking time, and I can't put makeup on. I tried to put makeup on yesterday, and every single time I go to my bathroom to start doing it, Leo comes toddling over, getting into the toilet, trying to rip things down, getting into the episode. Like, so I like pick him up and I'm like, no, just play with your toys, just. So it's like I don't have time to do my makeup. So I like when I get to like put a wig on, have eyelashes and long nails, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I feel like back. This is who I was for most of my 20s. And it just, I enjoy being this when I
You were always
can.
kind of the
Question.
bombshell, stunner, badass.
Somewhere
What do you-
between that and like the kind of tomboy fitness chick, but like yeah, when I have long hair,
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like Scarlet.
You see, I really want to get into makeup and stuff like that, but it's with my sword and my panpipe somewhere in the garage somewhere, because
Somewhere.
I only have less than 10% of the stuff I could have at my old place, because I have so little room here.
Dude, there's so many
So-
amazing makeup tutorials on TikTok that I have actually gotten better at makeup just
Dude.
watching them.
Same. There are so many. So many.
Oh yeah.
The number of like things that I have tried because I saw it on TikTok and how many have actually come out. Like my makeup game has way.
My
It wasn't
makeup
good
would be
before,
just
so
to
it's
wear
not
this.
it's not great, but it's better than it was before.
Ratsu, if you're ever hanging out with me, would you let me try to do your makeup? Or show like
I just don't
practice
know
and stuff?
how to do it. I don't
Yeah,
mind.
like I feel like while I think that your look right now is actually really awesome, if you wanted to increase your repertoire of looks, I'm the kind of person that likes to have a repertoire of looks, and I do have I have
Yep.
many looks.
And it's
The
fun
most
to be
I've done
flexible.
is put on foundation, and that's it. Just to flatten out my face
Oh,
a little bit.
Yeah, to
That's
like
it.
help your. I wish I could go without foundation, but I have bad skin, so I have to have foundation.
I wouldn't say bad skin, medium at worst.
No, it's pretty bad. Like I have like red dots on my skin, from someone. I got like
Color
a special
correction.
kind of facial that was supposed to like make my skin.
Like a dermabrasion or whatever.
No, it was called like the vampire facial, right? And one of my friends recommended it to me, and she said it rejuvenated her skin. Da 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 da. It left
Scars?
on my face.
Did you like report them for it?
No,
Like
because I don't know. I was like, did I do it wrong? Like, I don't know. It just left like red dots. Like I have, yeah. It's anyways. Makeup is great. Also, I have like
Yes.
really deep circles under my eyes because I am sleep deprived because I have a baby.
Yes.
And
One
also
of my-
genetically, my family tends to get like really thin skin under the eyes, so that's like the first thing to go. We get like shadows.
One of my friends actually did makeup for me a while ago. I'm trying to see if I've got any good pics. I think I just found them, but I don't think I could really.
While you
show them
find those
properly.
pics, I'm going to explain to you guys
want
the
those pics.
amazing encounter that's about to happen.
I'm hyped.
All of you are going to travel to the archives. Oh, that's so cute. That looks great.
Aw.
Wait.
It's a friend that did it as well.
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong channel.
No,
No.
it's the
It's
camera.
on
Camera.
Zoom.
Zoom.
Oh.
Tezcat, that is true. I think,
Hell yeah.
dude, eyeliner even on guys is like even
Dude,
on, like,
eyeliner is
even
so
like
hot.
straight
Eyeliner.
guys.
Nope.
Have you guys seen that account called October 13th or something like that? It's this dude who is super ripped, but also like really like beautifully, delicately, also feminine in a way. Really long dark hair and wears makeup and oh my
And he's straight
God.
too, right?
I think they are. I don't actually. I think they are.
Because there's a
at
guy
the very least
that
bi.
pops up on my FYP who points out I'm straight all the time, but he does like a full face of makeup.
And just
Nothing
stunning.
And
wrong
it's
with
Yeah.
wearing
so
makeup.
hot. I'm like, oh
Makeup
my
was originally
gosh.
masculine anyways,
Yeah.
just like heels were originally masculine.
Yo,
Everyone wore
just like
dresses
wigs
back
were
in the
originally
Grecian days.
masculine.
COVID.
I think, yeah, I actually find makeup on men attractive.
Oh god, it's so hot.
Anyways, let's talk about D&D.
If we must.
Okay. I also want to point out that guys, obviously I think natural guys are awesome too. I'm married to
Pink
a
was
natural
originally
guy.
a masculine color. Now you know.
Pink is
So-
was.
Yes. Okay, so did we have to do any kind of negotiation with?
No, I'm going to explain
Okay.
what's going to go on. Waldron is going to carefully lead you after you get a full night's rest. Is going to carefully lead you and two NPCs of your choice to the archives, an abandoned section of Blingden Stone.
By default, I would say Ront, because we will probably have to go through this encounter, you guys, before we get our muscle
It's
back.
not necessarily a
Fight encounter?
fight. Yeah, I think.
Let's
Well,
go with
Having
First and
muscle
foremost.
might help because you have it's the place is going to be in shambles.
Oh, that's true.
Yo, let's bring in Turvy. Let's bring in the kids.
God. I would.
They're the rare.
I would
They're rare.
request-
They're rare.
They're
rare
not
rats.
They're not
we-
anymore.
They're not anymore.
We've
That's right. Well,
repaired them.
they're part of the culture.
They don't know anything about
don't
were
know
rat
anything.
culture.
What
Yeah, but
about,
they're like-
Do you remember their circumstance?
I remember.
They were changed and
Turvy's
They were
cool.
quite-
Okay,
they were
I like
quite
Turvy.
You
So,
may
okay, so-
Topsy and Turvy count as one, by the way. If you bring one, you
Oh,
may
is
pick.
it? Okay.
Should
Yeah.
we
I was
take the
wondering that.
kids
I was
and
wondering
Jim
that.
Jar?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would
I
like
agree
to.
with that.
I would like to pick Jim Jar for one of the slots. Be
Okay.
Let's put
You're
the
muted,
kids in a
JTC.
potential dangerous situation. Let's do.
Oh, also another point about the NPCs, they are immune to damage and death.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
Yeah, but I just mean like you don't have to not pick them because you're afraid they're getting in trouble.
Yeah.
They'll be fine. Let's save.
They'll be more
I'm
fine
just
than
trying to
us.
save time.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
You are
So do
going
we want-
to go.
Jim Jar and then the twins.
Jim Jar and the
Yes.
twins are going to go with
Okay.
you to the archives. Waldron is going to bring you there. You're going to arrive, and you have the day to try and find any clues as to the location / way it works of Entomoc's boon. Hold on. Let me.
Okay.
I have a map for you.
Damn, I want to quickly see this map first. Because we
Huh?
need to explore it all.
Oh yeah, let's explore the rest of the map.
There's
Right.
nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing else for you to explore.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's so
nothing up
pretty.
here.
You can find that map for free on my coffee if you want to have it.
Kofi, let's go.
Yeah, it's there for free.
Yep.
You
Okay.
may have it. Oops. Let me put you all on the map. Okay. And let me activate it. Let me get the. I want the chat to see the map.
The map. The map. The map. The map.
The map.
Not the
The
map.
map. The map. The map. The map. The map. The map.
More crystals.
Okay.
Mhm.
Or it's the Pink Panther.
More Sagosian shinies.
You let me switch frames. Oh, hold on. The map. The map. The map. The map. The map. The map. The map.
See, I was turning it into a Dora the Explorer thing, and you turned it into
Yeah.
a Pink Panther thing.
I don't know Dora the Explorer.
I don't know what it sounds like.
Did
Sorry, we're
oh,
told.
of course
we
you
don't
didn't.
know.
I'm thinking, did someone not sleep? It's like, oh yeah, because they're a stone at the moment.
Nope. Okay, so here is the dealio. You are all led the hold on. Okay. Party. There we go. You are led through a little cavern. It looks absolutely like a government building. Thank you so much for the raid. 5% chance. There's a nice little kind of walkway with a crystal garden on either side leading up to the archives. This looks like it was a very esteemed building at one point. The garden, however, has been overgrown with very dangerous looking fungi, but it still gives off a pleasant glow as you approach the archive doors. Kothar is muted.
Hi, there's two of me in existence right now.
Ha! Oh, okay.
Mm.
Oh, that's because I was using you to test my map.
You were using me. I see how it is.
I use you. I had to look
Thank
through
you,
your
Mommy.
eyes. I had to test the walls and the lighting.
Jamich is going to go into the archives and start trying to like.
Are you going to
Is it
open?
abandoned? Yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna open
Yes,
the door.
this whole area is abandoned.
Okay, yeah. So, but
Can we
okay,
investigate to see how stable the structure looks?
I'm opening the door.
All right.
No fucks given. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who would probably know, so I guess I'll just follow. Then
Okay.
again, Gaston
you
doesn't
might
really
want to
trust me
check
much
that-
at the moment.
I don't.
Yep. All right. Bye.
Are you
I
sure you
walked
don't
right
want to
in.
check that? Oh, okay.
You walk
Well,
in.
shit.
The place is in shambles. Rubble everywhere, books everywhere, and a strange, ghostly emanation pulsating through the entire building, very similar to the other hauntings you have seen throughout the more depreciated areas of Blingdenstone.
Guys, there might be ghosties here again.
Oh, I didn't anticipate that.
Yeah. That's okay.
Well, a lot of people died in this place, so in these places, so it's understandable.
In a library? Oh, what a way to
In
go.
this city,
I cast Unseen Servant,
All right.
and
Um,
I tell my servant, like, let's look for the book that does this, or let's
I
look
would
for
say
it.
that Anazera also pulls out a torch
You
for
notice
better lighting.
there are several sconces that are empty that align the rooms. You are welcome to light them.
Anazera would light them.
All right. Let me
I've never been here.
create. Let me
Did
just
you know this place existed in your time?
Do some
I mean, yes, it existed in my time.
lighting.
What hold on. What, Waldron?
Oh no, I'm talking.
Or role playing.
so far. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
role
I
playing.
want to hear your role play.
I mean, yeah,
I asked-
I knew it existed. I just never had time to visit. I was a little bit more busy.
Was it open to the public or was it closed off?
You would know, Waldron, this place was long destroyed before the Gold Whiskers had moved in. This place was destroyed during the fall.
Oh, okay. I mean, it was. I mean, it's not something that was particularly active since I think before our time
Okay.
here.
Jamich has this Unseen Servant looking in this room.
Hold on, I'm lighting.
Oh God.
As,
Hold on.
Yeah,
These lights are cool.
Yes.
very cool lighting.
I wonder if you can group them and turn them all in on a.
Oh, I can. I just can paste them. Like I'm
Oh,
copy
okay, that works.
pasting
Yeah.
because I have special. Oh, there's also a really cozy fireplace if you want to use it.
I would say that Anazera would absolutely also light that, expecting to be here for a bit doing more research.
Oh, you're gonna definitely be
I
here.
was
for a
gonna-
bit.
I was in a friend's
Waldron
stream
will
today,
follow.
and she was just talking about how she was in a game store, and she was looking through all the minis, and the one thing she found was a little campfire. So it's kind of funny you bring it up.
Jamich finds a
Waldron's
chair and
going
falls
to-
asleep.
All
Waldron's
right.
gonna walk up to the now lit fireplace and like pretend to warm her hands. She's like, I really wish I could feel the fire.
No, Jamich is walking towards the next room because he has this Unseen Servant looking in this one.
The one up there.
What are you looking
Yeah.
at?
This room looks like it was once an administrative office, and you notice that it has an enormous amount of these strange encroaching mushrooms kind of taking over, as well as just a lot of just rubble. Everything is destroyed.
Only I paid more attention. I'm gonna investigate the mushrooms and see if they're harmful.
They don't look so much harmful, more like invasive, and might need some clearing.
Oh, okay. Jamich uses his mage hand to clear them out.
Before you do that, don't worry, there's a mechanic for all of this.
Okay.
Welcome to the research mini game, brought to you today
God.
by the Game Master Guide of Pathfinder that we are borrowing for this. You have a goal. You are researching in order to figure out the secret of Entomoc's boon. The way you do this is participating. We're going to have an initiative order. And on your turn, you will be able to participate in certain actions that will gain research points. You have a finite amount of rounds, and the amount of research points that you gain will determine how successful you are. And certain things will happen during certain thresholds. So these are the 3 activities you may participate in these archives. You may 1, clear out the rubble. There's a series of skill checks that you will make that will help clean this place up and make it easier for you to do research. The maximum amount of research points you can acquire doing this activity is 5, but if you are able to completely clear the place out, it will make it much easier to do the rest of your research. The second activity you can do is question the ghosts that are haunting this place. They might have some information if you can coax it out of them. And then the third thing you can do is find important books and translate them, because as you look through these books, you notice that they are in an old, deep Gnomish language, one that is kind of hard to read, but you do have a deep gnome with you who can help you translate this. So we're going to roll initiative. So first of all, let me get you all in combat, because we're going to roll initiative, and then I'll help you along the way. So don't you worry. Your
I
pretty
hope
little
initiative.
heads.
Hope we're not rolling intellect for initiative, because I'd fail.
Nope, I think we're gonna still stick with
I know.
perception for initiative in this
I
case.
know. Just roll your regular initiative.
Do we roll our own individually, or you're gonna put us in combat and then do it?
Are you in combat? There you are. I'll roll for you. Okay.
Okay.
And
Oh,
by
they're
the
all private.
Oh shit.
Wanna...
You can just look at
Yeah,
the
we
Oh.
can still see.
You know, it's
Oh,
really
okay.
nice that Nicole and Waldron rolled the same thing.
Why is
Nice.
Why the fuck is the cool here? I don't understand.
His tokens back by the walkway in.
We brought him
Oh.
along. We thought that maybe Antimok Spoon would be, gracious.
We thought wouldn't leave him alone. That's why.
Yeah.
I dragged him here myself. I'm almost dead.
Lucius is back in my room as a coat rack. It's fine.
I mean, maybe he's wearing the dresses that we took
Yeah.
on.
Oh my god. Okay, J Mitch, you are first. These are your options. You can clear rubble, which would take use of your athletics, nature, survival, or investigation. Those are the skills that you can use. They have they're all within the same like DC range. If you succeed, you gain a research point. If you don't succeed, you don't gain a research point. So we're going to try to get through these quickly so that we can. So basically,
Can I instead talk to a ghost?
Yes. So if you want to talk to a ghost, you see multiple ghosts around. Your options are you can do a DC 20 insight roll if you want to try to decipher the kind of moaning and babbling and random speaking that they're using. You can use a DC 18 persuade check to try to coax them for help. You could do a DC 20 intimidate check to demand answers, or a 17 religion check to kind of calm them down.
I'm gonna hit the persuasion.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go up to one of these ghosties and be like, "Hey, dude, love your look.
I'm gonna say
Listen,
the ghosty shit is in here. So you're like in this room, which is teeming with what looks to be some kind of like archive keeper who is like flickering in and out of existence and who doesn't seem to realize he's dead. He's like doing his duties and then disappearing and then doing these duties. And this ghost is clearly out of his mind and doesn't know when or where he is, and it's very difficult to talk to him.
listen, hey, man, listen, hey, dude, just chill.
Roll
Calm
persuasion.
down.
You're also allowed to use any of your spells if you want. This will use your spell slots.
I'm gonna bardic inspire myself.
Go ahead and do that. I forgot to mention that. Yes, so go ahead and do that.
Oh, forget what the formula is here. There it is.
Oh, that
21.
absolutely passes. You get, okay, I'm
Mhm.
going to write this down. Research point tally. So again, there are different thresholds. After 5 research points, 10 research points, etc., that will increasingly give you benefits and sometimes give you encounters. So that was so you gained a research point.
Okay. I talked to the archive guy and I just go, hey man, we're looking for Entomok Spoon. Do you know where we could like be pointed in the right direction for like a book or something like that?
Right. So you start conversing with him and you start listening for information of where you could find some books. I'm going to move to the next person. Yaslin. Your choices are to clear rubble, question the gnomes, or translate the text. Oh, and the skill points for translating texts would be history, arcana, investigate, or survival. So history to cross-reference texts, arcana to magically translate texts, investigate to find additional reference, or survival to decipher maps that might lead to it.
And they're going to be probably pretty high, aren't they?
What?
They're going to be probably pretty high, aren't they?
The DCs are pretty similar to each other. You're more of a charisma, right?
Correct.
So you probably also would be more inclined to do questioning. That is insight, persuade, intimidate, or religion. Religion is the lowest DC at 17, persuade 18, intimidate 20, insight 20.
Sorry, I'm just writing down.
Also, if you get a nat 20, you get 2 points.
Well,
Tickles.
I guess
Yes.
I'm going to use persuasion as well.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Oh, you also get a research point. Again, you are kindly... please, sir, like, will you please point me in direction into a web book I might find on, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Your little gnomes, do you have any idea where the Entomok Spain information can be?
All right. You start hustling that information. Waldron, it is your turn.
I would like to clear one of the rooms.
Excellent. You can use athletics to clear rubble, nature or survival to remove the foliage, or investigation to start organizing the books and the scrolls. All of them
would
have a
like to
DC
use-
of 18.
I would like to use athletics.
Alright.
I would also like to, when I'm doing this, I would like to be in giant form, which gives me advantage on it.
Absolutely. Each round, by the way, is 1 hour of time.
28.
Excellent. You start clearing out some of the giant boulders and fixing it up a little bit. And this is going to, if you can clear out all the rubble, which is, you only have 4 more points to clear out all the rubble, that will make everything a lot more accessible. Okay, Anazira, what would you like to do?
Anazir would help with the rubble clearing because they have very good strength
Okay.
as well.
Okay. Would you like to cast any spells or use any abilities to help make this happen? If you're using abilities, please use them too, so that because this will drain resources.
Right. I feel like Anazira would be too worried about damaging books to use any of their spells because their spells are all pretty destructive.
That's fine.
And they are too obsessed with books to consider such a horrible action. So just strength.
Okay, go ahead and roll athletics.
Athletics. And normal or
Normal.
yes? Okay. Oh god.
Ian, can I
Really?
please have advantage?
Do you have
Wait, why did it only give me a +5, not a +8? I have a +8 on my strength.
It's
Yeah.
+5, +3.
yeah, you got a
Mhm.
+5
Oh,
and a +3.
There we go.
You
There
just
it
rolled a
is.
2.
Do you have inspiration? That is fine. It's okay. I set these.
Shit.
It's okay.
They're high for a reason.
You're starting to lift it, and you're like, oh, my back.
I get too nervous about a book and I almost slip on it and I stop. I'm like, wait, the book, the paper, it's important.
Kothar, what are you doing?
2 questions.
Yes.
One, did you say that we have someone here to help us translate?
You have Waldron here to help you translate. You also have Jimjar and Topsy Turvy. The reason so they do not speak old Deep Gnome, but they speak Gnome. So they can, if you utilize their help, you will get a +2 circumstance bonus to translating ancient texts.
Okay, second question. Can we do multiple things? Like, can we use multiple spells, multiple actions, blah, 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 on our turn, or is it limited to one?
You can use one research action, but you can use your spells as if it was like your turn in a combat. So you can use an action, reaction, or action, bonus action.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to the books, and I'm gonna start researching books, and I'm going to wave Jimjar over and say, Jimjar, can you help? And I'm gonna cast tongues on myself so I can understand the books.
Wonderful. I'm actually happy you did that. So casting tongues on yourself will give you a +4 circumstance bonus.
It doesn't stack with Jimjar. It doesn't stack with Jimjar.
I'm gonna say that you get 2 from the tongues, 2 from Jimjar. How about that?
Okay.
Because 4 is a pretty high. So add +4 to your, but if you're gonna do tongues, you have to use Arcana. Because you are using
That's my
magic.
worst stat.
You're using magic in order to do it.
It would be, never mind then. I'm gonna scratch that entire thing. What else can I use?
History with Jimjar. Investigate to look for other materials that doesn't involve Jimjar. Or survival to decipher the maps. If you want to use religion, you can talk to ghosts.
I'm going to use survival to investigate the maps, and I'm going to get Jimjar's help, and I'm going to cast guidance on myself instead.
Okay.
So...
Jimjar is not much of a map person.
Do I get the bonus
guidance.
from him then?
No, he's a language guy. But you can you can use guidance. Kitty, kitty, kitty belly.
He's very floppy.
22.
22 absolutely works. Good.
Jimjar, look right here. They connect. There's some kind of
Hey,
kind of correlation.
Yeah, that looks like there's like a marker there that like shows the passageway to. Huh.
Isn't that what the golden whiskers are?
No,
Right
this
there.
is. So I heard that Edamox Boon is actually like 2 days' journey outside of Blingdenstone.
That must be what this is right here.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
This is like a hexagonal map. We're gonna have to like travel a little bit.
Oh, damn. That's going to take time.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You'll be great, kid. I believe in you. J-Mitch, what are you doing?
I'm now. Can I do the same thing that I did last turn?
Yes. So the
Okay.
ghosts. So far you've gotten 2 points out of the ghosts. The maximum points you can get is 10. So you can do that until
okay.
you're exhausted.
How many points do we need?
You don't know.
Okay. Didn't know if we knew that or not.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep pestering the administrator guy. I'm like, listen, dude, we're looking for Antimox Boon.
He's like flipping through those little
Antimox.
cards.
It starts with a common letter E.
His eyes kind of like look up at you for a second.
I am mansplaining the shit out of how to do his job to him.
Antimox. Antimox.
Yes.
And he's
Yeah,
like, he's looking
good.
through-
You
he starts-
got it.
He starts handing you like library cards that help you find where how many of you guys have been to a library before the internet?
Yes.
So you know
I'm
they
old. Fuck.
with the decimal system and
Or
everything,
the internet.
so.
Yes.
yeah. Well, what they used
I
to
was born
do.
in 82, of course I
Right.
was.
Yeah. So when I was a
every
kid,
card he's handing me, by the way, I'm just giving to my unseen servant
excellent.
and letting him go grab it.
Excellent. Okay. I have.
Do I roll or
Did you already roll?
I didn't? I was just acting it out.
Oh, okay. Please. He hasn't handed you anything yet. You have to persuade him.
Okay, we retcon. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say no and use one of my features that I never use, which is lucky. I need to re-roll.
Yes.
I was gonna subtract 2 research points from you guys.
Oh my
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Kyle.
This
No,
is-
it's not a critical fail.
This is lucky, by the way.
Hey, I told you we're doing
Lucky you remembered.
Mm.
lucky. You remember?
Yeah.
Reroll.
I always remember lucky. I just never want to use it because I think it's funny if I get bad rolls. But this is not a funny. time.
Eldritch Author, thank you so much for the raid of 22 people.
Oh,
18
that was pers-
passes. Just it meets beats. Eldritch, thank you so much for the raid. We're playing D&D. We're doing a really fun research encounter, and I'm really excited to be here. Everyone, please follow Eldritch Author. He's a really, really, really popular TikToker. If
Mhm.
you've ever heard of Hugh and the Dark
I love Hugh.
Carnival,
And his mustache is immaculate.
okay,
And
Eldritch,
I am a fan.
Buff Lovin and Kuritsu, aka J Mitch and Cool, are big fans of yours. I'm
What
also
up,
a
brother?
big
How's
fan.
it going?
Yeah. Also plays in the
Huh?
Dark
Huh? Yeah.
Yes.
Mike, and thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Oh my goodness, everything is happening. We're trying to get through this research encounter. Oh
I
my
rolled. I
goodness.
actually rolled a 21 because I accidentally rolled perception instead of persuasion. But
You're
that's
fine. That beat. Oh yeah, that definitely beats.
yeah.
So can I ask a question
Yes.
mechanically?
Yes.
Are you using the Pathfinder rules for determining crits as well?
No, because there's no way you're gonna get past 10 over the
Okay.
DC because in 5e your range of rolls is smaller than Pathfinder's range of rolls because you're not adding your level to your roll. Like you're
Okay, that's
you roll a lot higher in Pathfinder.
But that's also good because less chance of a critical failure. So
Yeah, yeah. So nat 1 is a critical
Yeah.
fail, nat 20 is a critical success. One day we will switch to Pathfinder.
Migrate.
But I'm not gonna force you guys to do that right now.
Mhm.
We're just gonna
Yet.
add the fun shit. Okay. Mike, and thank you so much for all the subs. You're so kind. All right.
Yaslin's turn.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
ask the admin. He's giving me the cards, and I give it to unseen servant and continue to talk to him.
This is the second hour you've been here, by the way, guys.
Second hour?
Every round is an hour.
Oh, dang! I've been talking this guy's ear off. Yeah, I've just been a total like.
This is the
Ken?
whole thing.
Yeah, which is like the opposite of a Karen, I guess, or the
Sam,
male
Sam,
version
thank
of a
you so much
Karen.
for the sub.
Yeah, I've been a total Kevin to this guy, and I'm just like, at one point, I'm like going behind him, like, let me do it for you. Let me do it for you.
This
I'm,
ghost
like, trying to
is
figure
so
it out.
frustrating.
Yes.
So frustrating. Yaslin, what are you doing?
So if we keep on doing the same check over and over again, is there going to be any penalty?
There is a maximum amount of times that you can do this, and I will let you know when you no longer can do it.
It's just like if I keep on doing persuasion.
You're allowed to do it. So basically I created all these options so that so I didn't want just like one of you to be doing all the shit, right? The point of this entire encounter is so that more than just the book nerds can have something to do. This is a group activity and all of you have options. Whatever you think is the most beneficial option, how you can help the group.
Was perception useful at all? I can't remember the role.
Insight is useful.
Okay.
But persuasion is a lower DC, just so you know.
Oh no, I'm talking about perception.
Perception is
thinking-
not one of the skills, no.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'll just use persuasion again to talk to the ghosts and say,
Sure.
"Do you have any more information about?"
Yeah, you guys are basically
Entomok?
trying to ask what Entomok is, where you can find it. Yeah, you're trying.
Oh, that was Jaslyn talking.
Yeah.
I understand the confusion, but yeah, that was Jaslyn saying that. And that's the third.
You are unable to get anything coherent. They are talking in blah blah blahs and just gibberish. It is very difficult to understand them. Waldron, what are you doing?
Not using my favorite gods this time. Too low of a chance.
Waldron is in full cleaning mode. She is going to try and clear out more of the rubble.
Please roll.
Ugh.
Aren't you supposed to roll with advantage?
Yeah, actually, since I'm gonna be using giants again, let me just roll another one and take the higher. 16.
You pull a muscle.
I didn't know ghosts could pull muscles.
Anazira, go ahead.
All right, my turn. I think I'm just gonna keep going with the strength stuff because we're still clearing at the rebel, right?
Yes, if
That's
you
what
can
you just
clear out
said.
the rebel, this whole place is gonna look really nice.
Yeah, and Anazira's gonna.
I have another map for the clean version.
I was hoping, like,
Yeah.
I was hoping you had that.
I'm making another athletics check then for moving stuff.
Yes, and the rest of you can help with nature, survival, or investigation. Oh my god.
What is up with my dice tonight?
I think everyone's just like,
You
it's
start
2 nat ones.
moving
Sounds like somebody should take the lucky feat.
a brick out, and you notice that like it creates a miniature cave-in, and several of the bookshelves just collapse, and it's such a pain in the ass. Kothar,
I just cleaned that.
Anazira like starts crying at the damage to the books. Emotional damage.
Jamage starts crying too.
Kothar.
I'm gonna change gears and I'm gonna incite the ghost to try to decipher their babbling with guidance.
Are you sure you want to insight, because religion is a lower DC?
I have a much higher plus.
To
I
insight?
have a much higher. Yeah, I have a much higher
Gotcha.
bonus to insight.
Cool. Perfect.
Insight is the best thing I can do in this entire situation.
Excellent. Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna use my inspiration from last week.
Oh god, that's 3 nat ones.
I would like to use my inspiration from last week.
Please do.
I want you guys
Yes,
to do really
please
well. I want you guys to do well.
Okay.
better.
17.
A 10, that one.
You're listening, and they're just talking in Gnomish, but like old Sverfneblin Gnomish, and you're like, what the fuck are they saying? It kind of sounds like if you're an English speaker and you're listening to Scottish people speak very old Scottish.
Could
Scottish.
Jim Jar have helped like pick up random bits and pieces for like a +1?
A +1 is not going to help Kothar.
Oh, okay. Or no, not a +2 though.
Nope.
Nope. Oh my
Okay,
god, that's
okay.
a really high DC.
Moving forward, it's a 20. Insight is a DC 20. Moving forward, anything that is Gnomish language, if you declare asking Jimjar or the twins for help, you will get a +2 circumstance bonus moving forward, just to clarify.
Also, question.
Yes.
So you said tongues give me a +2 circumstance bonus, but that's
That was
that's
an
a little-
hour ago.
yeah, but I know, but I'm just saying that's a little odd since that's a 3rd level spell that I'm expending a spell slots for, but
it?
guidance is just better because I can get up to a +4,
Okay.
which is a cantrip which I can just repeat over and over and over
I
and over
didn't
again.
account for these fucking spells. You have tons prepared and all that shit?
Yeah, I have tongues prepared.
Okay. And tongues lets you understand any language.
Yeah, I can understand any language I hear.
Okay. So
Here.
okay, so here's my thoughts. The babbling isn't only just babbling because it's in another language. It's babbling because they're incoherent ghosts. But I want to reward you for the tongues. How long does tongues last?
An hour.
An hour? Okay. Fuck. How do I... Guys, help me. How do I make this fair?
You can say, I mean, I would say that a flat +4 versus a 1d4 is much more powerful because you get the max roll. So I think it's fair.
That's true.
But that's just me.
So here's the thing. If you have tongues on, you literally don't need Jim Jar's help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had tongues. I'm going to be honest with you.
Clerics have access to tongues, yeah.
Um,
Not comprehend languages, though.
However, I
you
did
can make it a status bonus from the NPCs instead.
So the NPCs, like Jim Jar's ability to speak Gnomish, when I wrote that down, it wasn't in anticipation of just this encounter. It was like a full on for future.
You can just say that they stack for now, just for this particular case, if you want.
That's true. That's true.
Because this is a new mini game that you're trying out, so you
Yeah,
can
we're
change
kind of
whatever you
like
want.
working this out. So I guess that would mean that would be just enough to bump you to a success, Kothar.
Okay,
So let's do
I'll
it.
take it.
Let's do it. I'll give it to you. I want you guys to win.
You want to show us the really cool maps?
Yeah. The ability to understand any spoken language.
That's why insight
Ah,
That's why I changed to the ghosts.
that's okay. So now I know tongues. I feel like I'm gonna rewrite, like in the future when I make like a research project like this, I'm gonna say any spells that like boost spoken language, you're gonna get like a bonus to listening, but a spell that's like reading, it'll, okay, we'll work this out. This is all new for
I
me.
will also say that my other DM will rule that tongues and like being able to read magic, it is like you can read the words now. You might not necessarily understand the grammar and therefore don't understand what
The
exactly it is.
context.
Yeah.
So that's
So,
why
like,
it's
you
a
might not
bonus instead of
understand.
an automatic success.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. We're learning together. I'm trying to make this
We're learning.
interesting. Good job, Kothar. You got a research point. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Guys,
Takes 5.
you got your first threshold of research points. After 2 hours of researching, you all kind of compile the information you've got. You all realize that in order to find Entomoc's boon, there are several markers, like little piles of rocks, like pure, like pebbles or river rocks piled on top of each other to make a certain shape. And they will guide you to Entomoc's boon. You don't know where they all are, but now you are fairly certain that you could identify one of these markers, which means next session, when you start looking for Entomoc's boon, when you have a hex exploration encounter, you will know how to find these markers, and it will give you a bonus. You'll waste less time randomly searching
Looking.
hexes. Yeah, you will now know
Cards. Yeah.
what you're looking for. But there's still many more thresholds to meet that can hone you in even better and make this easier for you. All right, we're at hour number 3. J-Mitch.
I cast Legend Lore, which, no, I'm just kidding. I don't have the spell, but that would have been so funny because it literally lets me find like Entomoc's boon.
No,
If
I would
I'm thinking about
rule
it,
that
I
there
know.
is evil magic that stops you.
But no, I'm not a high enough level. It's a 5th level spell. I'm only access to 4th level spells. But I thought that was funny. Anyway, yeah, I talked to the admin guy again. I'm like, listen, dude, do you know how to do your job? We've been here for hours now. I just need to know Entomoc's boon. Like, we could have looked at every single book.
That
by now
sounds
and
like
found
an
it.
intimidate.
I'm not intimidating.
Are you trying to
Him, am
persuade
I?
him, or are you trying to intimidate him?
What? How is that intimidating? I'm not
Because you're
telling
being
you anything
rude
specific.
and mean and
Kevin.
insulting his job.
All right, fine. I'll roll intimidation for the
Okay.
memes. What is it again at DC?
The memes.
It's a different intimidate. It's,
8.
they give you nasty, nasty glances.
Mhm.
Don't shout in the library. And then you see his body like and then disappear and then reappear like in the corner. It looks like he's like
Mhm.
editing books or like organizing books. Yes,
Can't help me. You should just say so. Jeez. You're muted.
Me?
No,
No,
yes,
Yeslin.
Lynn.
Excellent.
Yeah, sorry, there's people in the house that are yelling backwards and forwards, and I forgot about it. Yaslin is going to go over to the same ghost that Jamich just intimidated, or attempted to intimidate, and say, I'm so sorry for him. Is there any way you can help us find Entomoc's boon? It would really be helpful to us and our friends. So persuasion.
Okay.
Actually, I am going to use favor of the gods
Yes.
if I can.
Ooh.
Yes.
So that.
Oh, it's so excited for us to use our features and
I
spells.
know.
Ooh.
So that becomes a 20.
20.
Yep.
The ghost looks at you and goes, Entomox spoon. Oh yes, there are books in aisle 20. And then they hand you a little library card. Please, this book has much history and lore on Entomok, the great prince of the earth plane. And then they slip into Gnomish, and then they slip into Deep Gnomish, and then they like phase out of you. You can tell these beings are kind of like trapped in their like ethereal plane dimension.
Thank
Good
you
job.
for your help.
Oh.
Is that another research point or?
Yes. Yeah, it is. Waldron, your turn.
All this researching is beyond me. I suppose I should just keep cleaning.
Yeah, you see there's like so many broken bookshelves that need to be hoisted up, rubble covering the benches that you could all be resting on. You
24.
absolutely clear off some of this nonsense, and you get a research point.
That makes 2?
2 out of 5 to clean
Okay.
all of the rubble.
Okay.
Anazira.
Okay. Gonna go again on strength check. Because, you know, with a +8, you'd think I could do something. And Azira's absolutely disabled by all the books around them and distraught at their state. But I rolled a 23.
Oh, you did an absolutely amazing job, and you started cleaning up some of the trash. Let's see. If Cora was here, she'd be doing the nature checks, but unfortunately, Kothar, it's your turn.
Right, do I have help from Jim Jar when inciting?
When reading,
Only when reading.
yes, because he's
Okay,
there,
what's-
like kind of like, because it's like old gnomish, and he's sitting there kind of helping you figure it out.
What's the DC for the books?
Which one?
Deciphering the books with Arcana.
18.
Yeah, no, that's not worth it for me to do at all.
17 history to
No,
cross-reference,
nope.
20 investigate, 18
Nope.
survival. And then in the ghosting, you've got 17 religion, 20 intimidate, 18 persuade, 20 insight. Clearing the rubble, 18 athletics, 18 nature or survival, or 18 investigation.
Well, I really got his insight, so I'm gonna keep rolling insight. I'm gonna
Okay.
guidance this time.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are we allowed to aid each other and give each other bonuses?
No, because
like,
this is your
this
turn.
is
If you
individual?
if you're aiding someone, you're giving up your turn.
Hmm.
The babbling is obnoxious as fuck. These gnomes are so obnoxious. They're just whipping around you, and there's so many like generations of gnomes appearing here, and it's just confusing the fuck out of you, and you're unable to identify any information. All right, we are now in our 4th hour. J-Mitch.
I go over to the admin again. I'm like, listen, bud, I'm really sorry. I love libraries. Don't get me wrong. I love respecting the rules of them. I'm literally talking less louder than you are right now. But that being said, let's find Entomok Spoon. Let's do it together. Come on, buddy. What do you say? And I give him bardic inspiration
to help him find it.
to help him find the book.
It's not that he can't find the books. It's that you have to persuade him to want to give you the books.
So he's known this whole time. What a dick.
Well, you're talking to.
All right, never mind.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
What is
I'm happy
going
this
on?
isn't combat. I just want it to be clear.
You don't know what the consequences are yet, Kothar.
Oh no!
Yeah,
It's not directly deadly.
I
at
take
the very
psychic
least.
damage to myself.
You don't know that.
Mm.
I'm glad we're going through these rounds very quickly. Yaslin.
How did he fail? It was charisma, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Nat 1.
That one.
I did a natty
Oh,
one.
persuasion.
Did
Yeah.
a thing.
Yaslin is probably going to go to the same ghost again and say, I'm sorry for his brashness again, and
You
any
are
more information.
so loud in the library.
Any more information you can give us would be very helpful.
Okay, roll. Be quiet in the library.
That's-
He's going to say,
Waldron, what are you doing?
Just gonna keep clearing stuff.
Okay.
I have run out of charges on my thing, so I have to do it at a normal roll now.
Okay. Now remember these turns are
1 hour.
an hour, so if you need to take a short rest, you may do that.
They're
but
long rest.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't clear anything.
I tried.
Sorry.
Wait, hold on. I have a question. Can I be angry when I'm clearing stuff? Can I go into a rage to do this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Nice.
I would like to
You're
use my
angry,
rage. I would like to use
Rubble.
rage.
That's what I like to hear.
Okay, but how does that work? Because if you don't get damaged or you don't do damage within a turn, then
Then
you
it
lose
just
your
goes away.
rage.
Yeah.
I'm just that's fine. I just
Okay.
You dropped
throw
so
the
rock on
largest
it, full.
chunk in that I'm
On
able to
purpose.
clear out the smaller stuff without it.
Hmm.
22.
You succeeded. What is that? 3 with
That's
clearing
3.
the rebel? Okay, cool. Only 2 more. I feel like impelled to tell you guys this. If you can clear all the rubble, that is going to be a +2 circumstance bonus to all future rolls for the other things because it's going to be not so fucked up and messed up.
You really like circumstance bonus.
Yeah, I just like it better than advantage because it just makes more sense to me.
So does it mean it's my turn now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it the same thing then. Rubble clearing. And as Zero sees their rage and is worried for the book's safety, and
Oh, no.
gets distracted again. Damn it!
What are these
You just-
rolls? You just
Yeah,
rolled
what
a
are these rolls?
4. Oh my god. I'm
She
so
rolled a
sorry.
1, a 2, and a 4.
Jeez.
Kothar.
I'm changing my dice color right now.
Okay, it's time to listen to the babbling through the banging and the raging and the screaming.
It's like so like
Nope. Anyway, J-Mitch, it's your turn.
Okay,
Oh.
this is the
All right.
4th hour? No, 5th hour?
This is hour number 5.
Oh man,
That's
you're,
right.
you're all tired. J Mitch, what are you doing?
I'm at this point. I go up to him and I cast message. And I whisper. I go, "Hey man, I really would like it if you would help me find a book leading to the location of Intimok's Boon."
Okay, roll persuasion.
Okay.
I believe in you, J-Mitch. I believe.
I believe in you too. I don't. I'm sorry. he leans in and he whispers in your ear. That is restricted.
Go fuck yourself, dude.
I think you get one message, don't you?
Yaslin.
Okay, so are there any largest pieces of rubble that would be less than
It's the
500
same.
pounds?
No, it's the same. Oh, less than 500 pounds? Why are you going to use a spell?
Yeah.
If you're going to use a spell to clear rubble, it will be. What are your magical skills?
I was thinking of using levitate.
Yeah, but what are your like skill check? This is a skill check experience.
I know. What do you mean by magical skills?
I'll just look at your character sheet and tell you.
What I was thinking of doing is like levitating something, and then with like put a rope on it first, levitate it, and then move it out of the way that way.
I know.
Just trying to be creative.
You know what? You're spending a spell slot in order to do that.
No,
What do you mean no?
it's not a spell slot for me.
Levitate? Oh no, your levitate only works on yourself.
Does it?
Drowish,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Drowish levitate is yourself. You
Never
can
mind
touch
then.
yourself and levitate. You can't use it on anything else.
I should edit the spell to make sure I don't make that mistake again. Then I can see target self, but yeah, I didn't. I was
Yeah.
reading it, not seeing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
part.
yeah,
Okay then.
yeah. Did you know drows can give themselves the ability to just float around?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's kind of creepy. Imagine a spider just. Do you have any other spells? Yeah,
Yeah.
you can absolutely use a spell slot if you can pitch it to me.
Could I use haste to make others clean up rubble quicker? Or would that help them, like, give them more of a bonus on their rolls or something? Because they'd have more time?
I will say if you give someone haste, they can make 2 actions in a turn.
Okay then. Then I will cast haste on Anazira and yeah.
Just so you know, yeah, that'll work. I will allow you. You can do that. That's fine. You're at the end of the
Because
turn.
with the twinning spell type thing.
No, it's not that I was worried about. I was worried about the timing because that's like the next hour. But I'll say yes, you can do that. Sure.
Okay, so I'll just click that.
On
Use the
Anazira,
slot.
and Waldron.
Yes.
Okay, you guys get 2
So I'm using a
actions.
spell slot and sorcery point.
Cool. Kothar.
Oh wait,
Babe,
what?
why did you?
isn't
do
it
that?
Waldron's turn?
I think it's
Oh.
us.
You
two.
skipped 2 people.
Holy shit! I did. I'm so sorry.
You cast haste.
I-
We're skipping your turns.
My husband just gifted 10 subs, so I got
Oh.
distracted.
You go so fast, your turn gets skipped.
Thank you, babe. I thought you were supposed to be doing
You spin me.
schoolwork. He has
And I was like, wait, what?
he has a midterm today.
Study.
Mental health break.
Aw, honey. 100%.
Mhm.
You finished your.
Did you take your midterm?
He took
and
his
you
Got
got
100 on his.
He got
midterm.
100%.
W.
100%. Woo!
Yeah.
Order pizza.
Extremely not even surprising common W.
I am getting
Above the national average.
above
Yeah.
Steven.
Way
you're-
above the national average
Steven,
W.
You're above the national average.
Damn.
I'm so happy for you. Okay, as soon as we get through this round, I'm gonna run in there and give him a kiss because I need to get a new drink anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's get down to Kothar. Babe, I'm so proud of you.
Wait.
Waldron.
You're
Sorry,
skipping us
Waldron.
again.
Ah!
Mommy, mommy, love me.
I'm so sorry. Audrey. Yeah.
Athletics.
Fuck.
And then again.
Hold on. Okay. You clear rubble.
Okay.
You're angrily
I-
clearing rubble very
I'm
fast.
definitely angrily clearing
Shit.
rubble.
Hold on.
Okay.
Before you
Jeez.
clear this next
You're
rubble.
stealing all of mine.
Before you clear this next
I'm
rubble.
sorry. I'm only good at this.
As you clear the first rubble, you find a little map. And you open it up. It's a hex map with X's marked on it. The exact location of all the markers leading to Mox Boon. You have the map. This is the map to get there. But there is still so much research to be had. So yes, you get another research point. And the place is cleared up so I can lead you to the next map. But let me put all your characters on this new map. So
Angry.
it's
It's
nice.
finally clean.
Oh yes, it's very clean
And Azira is crying tears of joy at this point.
it's so.
You can finally organize the books like we've been wanting
Dewey
to.
Decimal System.
Okay, let me
Uh.
activate. I'm so proud of you all.
Ooh. Aw. It's so cozy.
Yes. Oh,
I
there's-
guess we repaired the walls too, a little bit.
You know, not really repair the wall. You just cleaned out the
What's in here?
rubble. Just more archives. The map is here more just like for your like coziness.
It's a cozy map, and it's a library, so
There's still two
I-
me's.
I
Okay.
assume that we've gone around and looked at everything, so I've just gone and because it's been there. We've been there for 5 hours.
we've been into
so-
the 2 rooms, yeah.
Yeah. There's no like the map isn't there for you to notice anything on the map and go, it's there for your coziness and just in case there's an encounter.
Just
By the
in
way,
case.
since we've looked at every book so far,
No, what happened to the encounter?
Because we've
We
changed
moved
maps.
us to a new map.
Oh no, who? Okay, hold on.
I guess you
was
can reroll
I
our-
rolled a 3.
I was 16.
I was
At
number
one point.
1.
I was second.
I
That's all I remember.
I think I was like a 7 or an 8.
I think you were 8.
I'm just gonna. Okay, so we still had Anazira's turn and we had Kothar's turn, and then we're just gonna use the new initiative because that's easier. So Anazira.
Jamich was so bad at convincing he dropped initiative order.
Yeah. The place is now clean. You no longer can clear rubble. It is done.
Okay.
So, Anazira, you can either question ghosts using insight, persuade, intimidate, or religion, or you could help translate the texts using history, arcana, investigate, or survival.
And you have haste.
So you can do two
I-
things.
I have haste. I would like to. Okay, so I heard Arcana and I got distracted because I figured I was only going to be able to do one. Could you go through the list again?
History, arcana, investigate, or survival. Arcana is probably a good one for you, right?
Arcana would be, but also either
History?
Arcana or history because I have a background with books. I grew up in a bookstore.
Do you have
So-
history proficiency in your character sheet?
It's the same between the two of them. They're both a +2
If
for
it's
me.
the same, history would be better. It's a lower DC.
Okay.
And
And I roll it normal or?
Yeah, but you get a +2 from Jim Jar helping you.
+2.
And a +2 because the place is cleared out.
Yes. +4.
+4. And I get haste so I can do it twice, but I only get the +2 for the second one, right?
No, you get +2 for all of it. You get +4 for all of it. That first one just fails.
+4. Can I? You know, I changed my dice color and everything. Can you just work?
The first nat 20 of the night.
It just wanted
works.
somebody to tell it what to do. I just had to dumb my dice hard enough.
There you
I'm
go.
happy I gave you haste.
Yes.
You got 2 points for that. Excellent. Excellent. You pull out a book. Jim Jar hovers over you and you start like cross-referencing. As you're kind of like reading things out loud, Jim Jar's kind of correcting your grammar as a native Gnomish speaker. He can't quite read it because it's like old Gnomish. But yeah, you guys are just, for the next hour, the two of you are just nailing this. Jim Jar's like excited. Like, you guys are hyped, like fucking nerds. Like, yeah, oh wait, no, this is, no, this, yeah, holy shit, this Edamok shit is deeper than I could have ever imagined. Okay. Kothar, your turn.
I'm still inciting.
Okay. You can do it. I believe in you.
I believe. Can I add multiple situational bonuses?
What are the situational bonuses that you'd like to add?
Guidance and the +2.
The +2 is actually is a flat for everybody on top of everything. So no matter
Okay,
what
so-
you do.
okay.
Yeah.
Now that the place is clean, I know what they're saying.
It's all or nothing today, guys. There's no middle ground.
Holy shit.
Due to the reaction, the reduction in the more echoing, and it's just a lot more clear. You can actually hear them talking.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Something amazing just happened.
Oh,
You start listening and trying to follow these ghosts. It's kind of confusing you, but for a second, you say, Entomox Boon, I need help. Entomox Boon. They start like these ghosts float over to a shelf. And their fingers trace across all the countless books, and one hovers over one, but stops. And then keeps going, and you have a feeling that this book is important. But I need all of you to make a group Arcana check. So everybody make an Arcana check. No bonuses. No bonuses.
Are you trying to make us all fail?
Yeah, are
Yeah.
you trying?
This is a group check,
Oh,
so
no.
that means half of you have to pass.
None of us are gonna.
Yeah, we all suck at Arcana.
cool,
We'll
cool,
see.
cool.
We'll see.
Dope,
You know, I
dope,
don't
dope,
suck at
really
it, but
cool,
I
really
could
dope.
definitely be better.
Did all of you roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
only 5 of us. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
I hope
that?
you understand. None of your characters are int based.
We need a
I was in the
wizard.
very beginning, and every time we leveled, it just auto assigned my stats to strength for me. I never thought to
Yeah.
change it.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess time for.
I need, as you reach for this book and open it, you are all met with a blinding flash. And I need all of you to make a wisdom savings throw.
No situational bonus?
Nope.
Damn it. I'm changing my dice to something else again.
Why is this one gets a nat one?
11. Wow.
Oh dear.
What kills the party isn't a combat encounter, but research. Books kill us.
Books kill us.
Books are not our friends.
Apparently not.
Oh dear.
I'm glad I rolled a 20.
Everybody except for Yaslin takes 20 radiant damage as your eyes are assaulted by this trapped book. Yaslin, you take 10 radiant damage.
Yaslin is the one that's the worst with light, and yet she's the one that saves it. That's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
You said 20?
20 points of damage.
Damn.
As your eyes, you're all like shook, but this book is a chronicle of Ogremok and Entermok. Entomok. The
Could I
element-
pull out. Go ahead.
What do you like to do?
I wanted to pull out Dawnbringer and see if Dawnbringer could ring it since they are radiant light.
You got a trap triggered. You failed the trap.
Oh. Never mind. Okay. I was like, well, maybe only someone infused with Dawn.
The
I don't
trap
know.
is triggered, but the book
gone.
is now available. And
Okay.
you all pour over it. It gives you essential lore. In this lore, you find that Ogremok and Entomok are twin brothers, elemental lords of earth. Entomok, good-natured. Ogremok, evil-natured. You read that Ogremok does have a cult in the material plane that worship him. And you read that Entomok is particularly friendly with gnomes and gnomish deities, and is particularly fond of the gnomish god Sagojin, as the two of them are friends. You also start to read that there is a ritual that gnomes used to use to summon Entomok at Entomok's boon in order to make requests of him and to summon greater elementals. And unfortunately, there are pages missing that detail that ritual. But because you fell to the trap, you're a bit dazed, you actually lose 2 research points. It's okay though. You'll be fine, I'm sure. Now, we're going to go back to the 6th hour of research. I'm going to refill my drink and give my husband smoochies for passing his midterm with 100%. So, 5-minute break. I'll see you all soon.
All right.
I have dinner. Oh, everyone's gone. Hi, chat. How y'all doing? I've got quesadillas. I just realized we had 10 minutes left in this session. So that might be as far as you get in your research.
Also, I don't know if you intended it this way, but all of the remaining DCs that you've given are intelligence or charisma based.
Oops.
The only one is insight, and that's a really high DC.
That's true.
It's okay though.
This is, I know.
Although I guess you put nope, nature is intelligence in 5th edition.
I just figured you all were like someone had nature and survival. There's survival.
I have a +4.
You have a +4 to survival? You should try that.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't been my turn yet, so I can try that.
I mean, I also didn't know that Poof and Cora
I mean,
were
there
gonna
was
be
no planning for
missing
them,
today.
so yeah, that's okay. Man, this is the most dice rolling we've done in a while.
I like how fast it's going. Just wait till we get to the hex shit.
Oh gosh.
But you
That'll be
guys
fun.
have a map directly to Entomox. You don't know if there's any hazards, though.
We know the way. We know not what is on the way.
Precisely. I made these quesadillas at like 3 p.m. I'm just now getting to them.
Is the sour cream fresh at least?
Yeah, the sour cream is mixed with hot sauce, salt, and pepper. So it's quite tasty. And the filling is turkey with like tomato paste and Mexican spices.
I can't say I've
Just-
ever had turkey with Mexican food.
Imagine ground beef. It's like that.
I mean, yeah, I've had turkey before, but like It's
I was
interesting.
just waving goodbye to my niece.
Your camera is black.
I know.
Okay.
I'm still trying to fix up something.
Mhm.
I'll fix up my seat. Got stuck.
Mexican food is the best food.
I don't know if my niece is visible on camera before, but she came in and hugged me.
How old is she?
8.
Oh.
My nephew and her brother, who is 20, is driving her back home. So,
How's your nephew?
20.
Oh, your nephew, who is her brother, is
Wait.
20.
Her brother is 20 and she's 8?
Yep.
Wow.
I think he's 20, but actually,
Quesadilla.
he might be a little bit younger than that. But he's between 18 and 20. He can drive.
Yeah. That's quite a...
18 is
difference.
the driving limit here, so...
Oh, 18, not 16?
Yeah. At 18 here, you can drink, drive, and vote. But preferably not at the same time.
Yeah, don't drive and vote, guys.
I kind of like that. That's
Drive
like
and vote.
simplified. You're an adult at 18, so therefore you can drive, drink, and vote.
Although there are still some... Like, I think he got his license at 16 because he was living in another state. So...
I have one more quesadilla piece.
They also have an older sister who is 22, I think, maybe 23.
That is a quesadilla.
Yeah.
Can I get some details, please?
The insides are turkey, well, onions and green bell peppers cooked, then turkey added, seasoned salt and pepper, and then tomato paste, water, and chicken stock, and seasoning, taco seasoning, all mixed up. And then you just put it in a quesadilla with cheese and shit, and then fry it on the other side.
You know, I'd be upset with you for making me hungry, but I've got noodles right in front of me, so...
I would almost beg to say that sounds more like a quiche,
No, it's
like a turkey taco quiche. I don't even know.
Not even close. A quiche is like very, very cheesy.
I thought quiche had a little egg on it. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
thought
guess
quiche
you're
was
right.
made with eggs.
I always
Like-
okay. So what's the calzone? Like a calzone?
It's a tortilla. It's just a tortilla stuffed with chicken.
Are you trying
Everything.
to think of like a tostada
Something.
or something instead?
No, tostadas are like flat Mexican
Flat.
pizzas.
Yeah, they're flat.
I don't
Guys,
know.
It's not
It's
that
like a hot
complicated.
pocket.
It's just
It's like a
It's a
just
sandwich.
Mexican turkey
yes,
hot
but a lot of
pocket.
people call a
a-
hot dog a sandwich.
It's a quesadilla,
It's a-
guys. It's a quesadilla.
It's a sandwich.
It's a quesadilla. Yes. Everything is
Yeah.
the taco.
My chat is just like, as long as it tastes good, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Can't argue with that very much.
Okay, what would you define as a quesadilla?
I mean, It's not a quesadilla. I was just
Not-
thinking
not-
that maybe there are other things that would be a closer definition.
No, it's a quesadilla.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look,
My chat is defining a quesadilla as a tortilla sandwich with cheese.
that's what this is.
Yeah.
It's true. It's
I
just a
took a-
really loaded.
Well, yeah.
Loaded.
I made it fat because
Loaded.
I'm hungry.
Sounds good.
So,
As long as it's mostly cheese.
okay,
yeah.
so this is what I did. The filling is a turkey with tomato paste and seasonings. I took a tortilla, cheese, filling, more cheese, flipped it over so now it's like the tortilla like sandwiches it up, and then I put it in the pan and fry each side of it and then slice it into cuts.
I feel like J-Mitch would have proficiency in this role, Chef.
It's a quesadilla. Get wrecked, everybody.
All right.
J-Mitch has determined.
I've made
Also-
this exact same recipe with chicken, but today it was turkey.
Nice.
I didn't
Also,
know-
Scarlet
Impossible.
DMs
The
when you get
stuff-
a chance.
Well, you said put the stuff over it. Yeah, I put some whipped cream or sour cream on top of it to make it tasty. That's it.
I guess if this was Pathfinder, then J-Mitch would roll a crafting for food, wouldn't it?
or
That'd be
a
his
food
closest thing.
lore.
Food
Or
lore.
food lore. Yeah.
Cooking
Um,
lore actually exists, by the way.
Speaking of which, Scarlet, can you check your DMs real quick?
I'm checking. I'm checking.
When can we expect the other three to play with us?
We'll talk about that by next week.
Okay.
I'll mention if you
Fair.
find a thing because we're actually at the end. So I'm going to give you guys one more round. How you
Okay.
do this round is going to depend. Is going to be the last round, and then I'm going to cut you loose. So we're going to start with Waldron.
Oh no, okay. Waldron's gonna try survival.
Okay. You are going to look at some of the maps that you found, collected, and you're going to try to figure these maps out.
See if she can still. Maps are the same as when she was alive.
Well, these maps are like way before your time.
19.
Oh, that works.
Yeah.
You start looking at maps and you start noticing some clues. Yeah, you're absolutely.
Wouldn't you have also... This is more for everyone else, but wouldn't we all have a situation bonus that you didn't
Oh,
include?
+2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't need it, but it's there.
Yeah, that's why I thought... Yeah, for everyone else.
Kothar.
Still inciting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do anything.
You're so sick of these goddamn ghosts.
Wait, if it's in. Oh wait, no. I thought you were using. Ignore me. Sorry.
Okay.
No.
I will ignore you. J. Mitch?
J-Mitch catch suggestion on the admin ghost.
What are you suggesting to the ghost?
I tell him go show us where what is it? Entomoc's Boon is on the map.
You already know where it is on the map.
We know where it is.
Oh, what are we looking for then?
Additional information that could help you, including traps or lore or things that your
Anything about-
admins
Tell,
might
tell
not
us
know.
everything you know about Entomoc's Boon.
I don't know if suggestion is an appropriate. I will
Is it-
say that casting suggestion gives you advantage on your roll.
Okay, that's fair. Cast the spell and then persuasion with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
18.
That fucking works. You
Nice.
persuade them.
Persuade
See, guys,
the
all I
shit
had to do was control their minds.
Super dark. Go
All I
ahead.
had to do was
See?
was
If they
alt-
had no choice, then they tell you.
All I had to
They
do
were
was
like,
force them against their will.
This book will help you. And they hand you some books. Yes, Lynn.
Yaslin is going to go up to one of the ghosts and say, is there anything, like, we've got all this information, is there anything else you can think of that will help us in Moxbane?
Okay.
Even with the +2 that I didn't include, that wouldn't help.
Int makes Bane. Bintabox poom. Pickapock ping. Pickapock poo. They're crazy.
I'll take that as a no.
Anazira, oops, what would you like to da?
Okay, so there's not strength anymore. We have persuasion.
History, Arcana, Investigation, Survival for translating, or Insight, Persuade, Intimidation, Religion for Ghosty Boys?
Which one has the least amount of points right now?
Translating.
And that's with
History, Arcana, Investigate, Survival.
Okay, I'll do the history. +2 situational still.
Yes, and +2 with Jim Jar helping you. So +4 total.
+2. I'll just put +2 +2.
Plus 2 + 2 or +4.
Yeah, yeah. God damn it.
Jim Jar spills his coffee all over the book that you were reading.
And Azira screams.
Where did you get coffee?
Why haven't you shared?
All right.
And Azira's gonna have a heart attack.
You guys have been here for 7 hours. You are so exhausted, burnt out. You take the books that you find are useful and you decide it is time to head back to the foaming mug. You have found all you can find, which is actually a lot. But next time you know that you have to prepare for a couple days trip away from Blingdenstone to Entomok Spoon.
So what I'm hearing is we long rest beforehand.
Yes, you're gonna go back, you're gonna get some sleep, and you're gonna pick some companions. Because we have run out of time. And you got to experience a little research encounter.
I liked it.
It's kind of in its alpha phase. It's my first time trying to do something like this. I'm gonna learn from it and make it like work out the kinks.
I don't know. I think it felt a bit like an auction to me.
An auction.
It was a little bit faster than.
Remember?
One point. We have one for Arcana, and do we have 2 for Arcana?
You say it was fast, and yet look at what time it is.
We went through
Yeah.
7 now.
Scarlet, when I said it felt like an auction, I was referring to the Pathfinder game that we played the other day.
The auction.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
because
the
it was supposed to
auction.
be going to an auction to get the soul.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a very similar system to that, actually. It's like just very slightly different. Influence points, research points, infiltration points. It's just a bunch of mini
Edge points.
Edgelord point. I'm edging points.
I think you did amazing.
Thank you. It's a little bit different than what we normally do, but I think it's fun to try new things and use our skills in new ways. All right, so you all head back to your hotel, exhausted, books in arm for you to reference on your trip there. We're going to wrap things up with some golden buzzers. J. Mitch, who would you like to give your golden buzzer to?
Golden buzzers. To Waldron. Waldron's fun. He's cool. I like him.
She's a grandma, actually.
He is a grandma.
Waldron's a grandma. That's right.
Yes.
Why don't and she can turn into a giant. That's cool. Yeah. Waldron.
The Grandma Waldron for the imagery of raging while clearing rubble.
I also rage clean, so I can relate to that actually.
Yes, Lynn.
Scarlet for the whole encounter.
Oh, thank you. Aw,
I think it was amazing.
Anazira?
I really like the Rage Cleaning Rebel, but honestly, I think I have to give it to Buff for attempting so many times to persuade and intimidate a ghost and just failing miserably consistently.
Me actually at a library.
Cool.
I would. Well, I guess this is because I hang out with you in the mornings, and it's just like all of the ideas that have been happening. I guess that would go to you.
Aww. Oh yeah, you can blame Nicole or Kurtzu for some of this.
I have done nothing.
Hey, I gave you the golden buzzer for it, so obviously I liked it.
I know.
I have done nothing.
All right, that means Retsu and I are going to have advantage next session, and we're gonna bully you with it.
I can't bully my team with it.
You
I mean,
can
I guess
bully
I
me.
could.
I can bully you though.
Well, technically, the ghost is, with us, but are they really part of the party?
Wow.
What I mean
Wow.
is, would you bully them? Like,
Here's the thing.
would you feel the commitment? and
If you
stuff?
can't save Nicole, then Waldron is just part of the party now.
Yeah, you just get to stick with Waldron.
Kothar's face!
I'm sorry, you
Dang.
replace your hot boyfriend with a motherly
Hold on,
ghost.
JTC, was that a yawn or was that a no?
That was a yawn into a what the fuck face.
Oh.
Listen, I will just put a bunch of points into cleric to get true resurrection. I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Alright,
I'll
guys.
do it.
I'm gonna cut you off. I'm so tired. I want to go sleep. You're all beautiful, beautiful people. See you next week. We're gonna try Hexploration. I'm just studying up on how it works. I will try my best to make it as fun and quirky as possible. But y'all get a long rest. I'll also update you on some treasure. I'll get you some treasure. Don't worry. I'll give you presents. Anyways, I love you.
Maybe
all.
books about stuff that we
Bye.
would like.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Oh my goodness. Tam,